Hey everybody, welcome to the Best Family Homestead. I'm Aaron, out here taking a breather. Been busting these cedar logs, splitting them into rails, and that is tiring work. And I have a really big pile of them over there that I've got to go through. So I'm gonna get a hold of Robert. Not really be completely truthful. Well, I'm not gonna lie at all about what we're doing. But I'm gonna get him out here to help me bust some of these things down. Because honestly, I just don't feel like busting all those rails by hand.
Hello?
Hey man, what you doing?
I just woke up. What's
Yeah?
going on? Yeah.
You said you wanted to work with some of this wood and stuff, man. I've got some logs that I'm busting down right now that are real pretty. If you want to swing over here and help me out and get some good wood.
Oh man, yeah. You know, I'm always ready to work with some wood over there. Man, I can't wait to get my hands on that sawmill. All right, I'm getting dressed. I'm on the way right now.
All right, see you in a few minutes. Now you notice I didn't lie. I didn't say we were sawing wood. I said we were busting wood down, which is exactly what we're going to do. So I am going to get a log over here on the sawmill while I wait on him to show up. And when he gets here, we'll do the intro to the video. Hey everybody, it's Aaron from the Best Family Homestead. Got Robert out here with me. Called him up to help me out. So today we got, as you can see, I've showed you once or twice. There's some of my rescue mutts over there. We've got all this wood we need to clean up here, the tin. We need to saw a lot of it. Got some big logs set up over here and about ready to set some under the sawmill. I was telling Robert about the wood we were going to bust down.
Yeah, man, I'm ready for it.
Well,
let's get a log under the
sawmill. I think we're going to start about right here.
Right
yes, sir. Right here.
That's too small for the sawmill. We're going to get that one.
Well, yeah, but this is really pretty wood, and we're going to bust it down.
All right, well, you want to grab it in? We'll go ahead and throw it on the
So
mill.
today, in one of Aaron's Homestead 101 video, since Robert has the old bird farm, we're going to learn a little bit of homesteading 101. Awesome. We're going to make some stakes and rails. And here is your sawmill, sir.
Wait, we're going to do what?
Yup.
What? Oh.
Everybody that has a homestead or a small farm needs to learn how to do this. So what we've got here, if you guys watch the video and watch your step, well, we went and got that big pile and a big huge load of white cedar. Now anytime you use stakes, you want to make sure, or especially posts that are going to go underground, locust, white cedar, red cedar, cypress. I'm still seeing the confused look over here. Because they're rot resistant and a lot cheaper than the treated wood. And it's something that you either get for free or have already on your homestead. Now, first thing we got to do is if you try and split with a lot of these big dots here, it'll have a tendency to split out. So, first thing we're going to do, and we are going to do a little bit more modern homesteading than with an axe. I won't be that cruel.
Man.
I won't be that cruel. So I had somebody comment that I needed to teach Robert a little bit of chainsaw safety. Let it soak in. All right. So now we got the worst of these big knocks cut off here. So we set that back down. Now, whenever you're splitting a log, you always want to start from the small end. If you start from the big end, it's gonna be a lot more likely to split out and run out the side. If you start in the middle on the small end, you got a lot better chance of it, you know, splitting pretty much straight. So now back to our sawmill. We've got our Go Devil. Robert, you know why this is called a Go Devil?
No, I don't.
Neither do I was hoping you did. I've always wondered why it's called a Go Devil.
Right?
I have no idea. All right, so what you want to do, Robert, is just take one of these wedges. You want to start right in the heart, right? The pith, that's the very center part, little hole right there. You want to kind of center it up. Sometimes you'll have a crack already starting to form. This one doesn't have one, so we're just kind of going to guess where it might split. And go.
All right. So I'm assuming that I am not going to be tapping it gentle like
Nope.
you just did.
Nope. That's just to get it all started in.
All right. Let me get these earplugs off of me. All right. All right. So I'm just gonna hit this like that, right?
Yep.
All right. Let's see. Let's see if I can actually hit it.
Come on up.
Oh, up.
There you go.
Okay, yeah.
That way you're hitting more right between your legs.
Oh, no. Hold on. My aim may be slightly off here. Well, if I look like Paul Bunyan, I could do this too.
You don't have to come as far back. That'll help you just come up, and you don't really need to swing. Just let it drop.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go. Come on.
Throw the end of the Go Devil under it.
Yeah. Just edit that out.
That could hurt.
Yeah, that could hurt.
All right, let me show you. You're gonna be very sore in the morning
Okay.
if you keep going that way. A lot of times you can crack these just like we did. Instead of the really big swings,
Yeah.
especially starting here,
Okay.
like I'm saying,
I gotcha.
you're working yourself to death.
Yeah, I see. You're letting the axe do the work.
I'm just coming up, just kind of.
Well, yeah. You know what? That makes sense. Just letting the axe do the work there, because
Yeah,
you see that.
That's why you use the heavy. This is sometimes I'll use the 10-pounder instead of the 8-pound.
Yeah.
And just letting the weight fall. All right, so now we've got our one wedge buried here, and you can see it's starting to crack pretty nice. Now we got that wedge buried, and now we go in with the next wedge. Just go back as far as, and you can see the split goes a lot further.
Yeah.
So go up to, don't go down into this one, go into that one so it'll keep following.
Okay, just like this.
Mm-hmm.
See that? That makes it a lot easier. here, because you look at somebody splitting a log and think, man, they're just laying that down. Is that going the right way? Okay. They're just laying that down, but when you're letting the axe do the work.
Well, now we got a lot of logs to split.
Yeah.
So once you get to this point and you're up here,
Then
that's when you get down on it.
Gotcha.
But when you're just going at the end there, and then you just keep heading on south or north, I guess, depending on which way you're pointing.
They're good.
Yep.
All right, cool. Gotta hit it.
You get it started down in there first before you start really wailing.
If my aim was any
Square up.
All right.
Also, did you ever play baseball?
Nope. Yeah, I play baseball.
Just like when the other thing that can help if you're back here,
Yeah.
if you're having trouble with your aim, choke up on it. So instead of having one here and one here, if you choke up, it's just going to give you less room for air. You know,
Gotcha.
It'll be smaller. Again, it's not that you're trying to beat the crap out of it.
Right.
Just get it on down. There we go. There you get it. Now you're just letting it fall.
Yeah.
You're still not swinging that hard. You're just letting it fall. May or may not.
More?
Yep. You guys gotta keep going on down till that one.
Gotcha.
There we go.
All right, cool. I'll shut the bark off.
Now the bark you're going to want to, with any fence, really anything, a log cabin, anything you're using where the wood's going to be outside, regardless of the kind of wood.
Yeah.
You want the bark to come off because that bark holds moisture down on the wood. Plus it gives a place for bugs and ants to get in between. So if you're ever making a split rail fence, folks, or a log cabin or anything, make sure and take that bark off. Once you get here, you can come around to the side if you're having trouble swinging.
It's cool hearing all the splitting of the wood. Yeah.
So all I did is I went over to the big pecan and I cut some big wedges here. And usually you can start right here in the middle, do the same thing. Plus I made a nice big surface area there for somebody to hit.
Yeah, I think I could actually hit that target. There it is.
And that's a whole lot easier than trying to get in there and cut all these little pieces. You got just a couple here to clean up. All right, so I think I have about 70-ish logs we loaded up the other day. If you just think about 70 logs on the fence, it's like, well, that's not going to be a whole lot. But all these ones, this one's about 8-9 inches around. So this one, I'll probably get this one split nice and straight. And this is one of those things about looking at wood, you know, I'm always telling you, Robert, kind of feeling the wood and seeing what it's going to do. Well, this one's split pretty much straight down the side here, just off to the side. So I know if I go right here, I could probably get 3 if I wanted to do rails. But since this one's so nice and straight, I'm just going to split it right here in the center And this will make a real good fence post to put in the ground. And then this one you can see a little bit smaller, bigger taper at the end. So what we'll do with this one, we'll probably do about the same thing. We'll probably split this one down in the center right here, but then we'll probably, for rails, like some of these smaller ones here, for your cross rails, I mean, that's plenty big enough. So we'll probably get 4 out of this one and 2 out of that one. So that's going to be 6. And if I really wanted to, we could get 8 rails out of this one log. So, you know, get the most bang for your buck. Well, now it'll be a little bit easier for you. And I think you can handle this. I got a couple of phone calls to make. I'll be back in a few minutes. So just keep going, and there's all those over there too. Yeah. I said we got lots of pretty wood to bust down.
How long is your phone call gonna be?
I got a couple of business calls, probably 2 or 3 hours, I'd say.
Oh boy. All right. So are you this one in the center?
Yeah, that one is going to the center, and then we'll do the center again. All right, now this is a good point here. When you go in the center here, if you start up there, there's a good chance it'll run out one way or another.
Yeah.
So when you start in the center, start in the true center of whatever you're splitting.
Gotcha.
That way it won't have a chance to run one way or another
right.
and mess up the log. All right. So I'm sorry for all the noise. I've told y'all about my rescue dogs and the cats. My cats are buttholes. Now that is the live wire goat fence, and the dogs they won't go through it even if it's not on. But you see these big toms are just tormenting these poor dogs. They sit right here and just wag their tails just because they can. And they want to drive me crazy by making the dogs go crazy. They're not very nice. Plus Robert looked like he needed a little breather there.
Whew. This is great though.
We got half of one down and 70 more to go.
Wait, no, this is 7, it's 69. This is great though. I mean, this is what it's all about.
Yeah.
You know, hard work and sweat. And
it really lets you,
learning.
it makes you appreciate when they didn't have barbed wire.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, all they had was an axe and you know, maybe some metal wedges and stuff. You know, they couldn't just put up an easy barbed wire fence or go buy treated 4x4s to put, you know, in the ground.
Absolutely.
And with acres and acres and acres of, you know, fencing, ain't no wonder those old men were like.
Absolutely, and you know, this is like I said, this is what it's all about. You know, sweating and you know, it makes you earn it.
Yeah.
And gives you a closer connection to.
Definitely makes you appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely makes you appreciate it.
So, there you have it. The not so romantic part of the homestead.
Absolutely.
It's not all collecting chicken eggs and bottle feeding baby goats.
That's it. So I'm gonna go back to the old bird farm and find some cedar trees out there. I'm gonna split them like for a week straight. So next time I come over, it's gonna be like,
right as we're walking, be like, so what are we doing now?
That's it. This ain't no Planet Fitness here. This is some real.
Yeah, and that's kind of one of the things that always kind of made me laugh a little bit, is watching those dudes in the gym beating the crap out of the tire with a sledgehammer.
Right.
Fellas, you don't gotta pay a gym membership. Come to the house.
That's it. Yeah.
Come to the house. You'll get a better workout.
Right.
You don't have to. I'll pay you.
Right.
You know.
That's it.
So you can see we got, what we say, 4-6 split. Now that took a few minutes because, you know, a little bit of learning and talking about stuff. But honestly, even if I was just me and Robert or by myself, I probably wouldn't split them any faster than that. Because you can hear me, I'm old and a little bit out of shape, and it's hard work. So hopefully by the end of that pile, I'll be a little bit better shape.
I'll save half of it for me. We'll both be
That's it.
good shape.
All right, guys. Well, appreciate you watching. Make sure check out Robert from Watch Your Step, which I'm sure all of you already know. And make sure to like and subscribe. And we're going to do some more work around here, and we'll see you next time.
Awesome.